Good morning, dear students. Here I am once again back with one more subtopic of Lesson 1, My Body, Class 5, General Science, the Skeletal System. Before starting this interesting topic, I'd like to suggest all my viewers to go through the previous uploaded video based on the respiratory system to make your concept more clear. Don't forget to press subscribe button and ask your queries. The skeletal system makes the framework of the body. It gives shape and support to the body. The skeletal framework also protects the inner delicate organs. Do you know the skeleton of an adult human being is made up of 206 bones of different shapes and sizes? Very interesting question. Why do adults have fewer bones than a baby? A newborn baby has 300 bones, while an adult has only about 206 bones. This is because some bones fuse or grow together as you get older. Hello, do you know? Are bones living or not? Yes, bones are living entities. Bones are hard and strong structures. They are made up of calcium, phosphorus, and some other minerals. They have channels that contain blood vessels. They also have nerves that are necessary to keep them alive. That is why we feel pain when any of our bones gets hurt. It is also interesting to know about the factory of making blood cells. The long bones, like thigh bone and the arm bone, are hollow from inside. This hollow space is filled with cells and soft materials known as the bone marrow. Blood cells are manufactured inside this bone marrow. Therefore, bone marrow is known as the factory for making blood cells. Let us study about our skeletal system in some more detail. Here we have a picture of a skeleton of our body. The main parts of the skeletal system are the skull, the backbone, the rib cage, and the limbs. The skull, it is made up of 8 flat bones. It protects the most important and delicate organ of the human body, that is the brain. Do you know there are two jaws, upper and lower? The lower jaw is only movable. The movement of lower jaw helps us to eat, talk, or laugh. Now in this picture you can see front and side view of the skull. Skull is known as brain box. Here you can see position of eyes, nostrils, mouth and ear in the skull as well. Next is the backbone. The backbone is connected to the skull. It is made up of 33 small bones called the vertebrae. Here you can see vertebrae in the picture. These small bones taken together make a strong vertebral column. It protects the spinal cord, and this small bone gives flexibility to our back. Now you tell me, what would happen if our backbone was made up of just one straight bone? Can you give me the answer? Yes. If backbone is made up of one long bone, then we would never be able to sit, crouch or lie. One single bone means no flexibility in the structure of a bone. Next is the rib cage. There are 12 pairs of ribs forming a cage around delicate organs like the heart and the lungs. These are curved bones joined to the backbone and the breastbone. The last two pairs you can see in the picture of ribs are called floating ribs. This is because they are connected to the backbone only and not to the breastbone. This picture can clarify the concept of the rib cage. Next is the limbs. The forelimbs or the arms are joined to the spine by the shoulder, girdles and collarbones. The hind limbs, that is the legs, bear the weight of the whole body. The upper part of the hind limbs is made up of the longest bone in our body, and this bone is called femur. Now we will see bones of arms and legs. The femur or thigh bone fits into the hip girdle. The femur is connected to the lower two bones of the leg. At the knee, there are many small bones in the ankle and toe region. In this picture, you can see elbow joint in bones of arm and knee joint in bones of leg. Now, it's time to revise the parts of our skeleton system. Here we have skull, backbone, arms, shoulder bone, rib cage, hip bone and leg. As we know very well, our bones do not simply work on their own. Then you tell me how it works. It works with the help of joints. Now what are joints? These are a place where two or more bones are joined by soft tissues. What are the main functions of joints? To join bones together, to bear weight, to allow movement. Now we will focus on these two terms, that is cartilage and ligaments. Cartilage, the end of each bone is covered by a tough, smooth and shiny substance known as cartilage. Ligaments, the bones are held together by a strong, stretchy, band-like tissues called ligaments. Now, cartilage has different functions in the body. It caps bones at some joints. It unites the bones of some joints. It provides shapes to ear, nose, trachea, etc. Now there are 4 types of joints present in our body which shows different types of movement. These are the hinge joint, the ball and socket joint, the pivot joint and the gliding joint. The hinge joint, it works like the hinge of a door. The bones connected by this joint move in one plane only. Through this picture, this type of joint can be more clear to you. The elbow joint. Next is hinge joint is visible in toe and finger joints also. Coming up next, the ball and socket joint. In this joint, one bone which has a ball-like ends fits into the hollow socket of another bone. The hip and shoulder joints are example of this type of joint. Next is the pivot joint. Here you can see in this picture, this type of joint is found between the skull and the first 2 vertebrae of the spine. Move your skull to find out the movement of this joint. Quickly, be ready. Moves up and down. Say yes. And sideways when you will say no. You can feel the movement of pivot joint. Now next is the gliding joint. The kind of joint is present in wrist, ankle and between any 2 vertebrae of the spine. Here in this picture you can see gliding joint. The flexibility of the backbone is because of this joint only. Now, all these types of joints right now we have studied are considered as movable joints. This is also very interesting to know about. We have over 230 movable joints in our body. It is also important to know how we can improve or maintain our joint health. So stay active, maintain a healthy Wait, drink plenty of water. Eat nutrient-dense food. So in this way, today I have concluded this topic. Now, get ready for the interesting activity. Just imagine your best dance step and try to draw in the skeletal form and capture it. Now it's time to say bye-bye. Stay healthy, stay fit, stay active. I'll be back very soon.